I thought it would be good just for the SCP watchers right now if I did this video, SCP-682 versus SCP-096, to also tell you just in the beginning that now I'm going to start going back and getting to the other ones. I see a lot recommended. There was this one that was recommended that was like 40 minutes, so I'm going to have to break it up into parts, but don't worry, stay patient. I'm going to get to all the videos. Yeah, I could literally probably bang them out in one day. Like, I'm just that much of a monster. Nah, but in all seriousness, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sending out a lot of love. Did you drink your water? Did you drink your red hot sauce? Did you take your daily supplement of black seed oil? Really good for the healthy immune system and inflammatory response. Yeah. Let's just get into the video. Okay. Subscribe if you want. I upload every single day. If you're new here, you know my name. I'm Lunar. Links are all down below on ways to support me and everything like that. Follow me on Instagram for updates, or Twitter too, because I post like if uploads are delayed. But other than that, let's go. And don't worry, SCP won't get some. Yeah, let's go. This is by SCP Illustrated, I'm pretty sure. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. Same thing applies. If you want me to take down my video, I do not mind, my man.
Good day, everybody, and welcome to SCP Illustrated, Entry Log 66. Today we'll be looking at the battle between SCP-682 and SCP-096. Now, there is an entry for this battle on the SCP Wiki, but it's tiny, so I spiced it up a little bit with my own stuff.
Hey.
I say SCP-682 and SCP-096 a lot in this entry, and it begins to get very annoying saying the words SCP over and over again. So I'm not going to be saying that, I'm just going to be saying 096 and 682. It just makes it a lot easier.
That's what I need to do.
Now everyone, please be warned that this video does contain very strong violence, blood, injury, gore, and bad language.
I would imagine.
So let's get into this.
Let's get that bad language. Let's go. Hair is super greasy.
The following data release has been authorized by the following council members and administration staff. Tissue test record.
Haircut time.
Not applicable. Termination test record. Containment tank containing SCP-096 was placed in SCP-682's cell. Personnel vacated the vicinity and the tank was opened remotely. Note from Dr. Carver.
SCP-096 has been placed inside SCP-682's cell. SCP-682 is still unconscious from the sedatives that were given some time ago. They're aware of soon. All monitor equipment has been switched off as per protocol, except for sonar and laser-based video feeds.
Oh yeah, they have to switch it off because well, from what I remember about 096 is if you see it on camera footage or you see like, it's not drawings of it, right? You can watch drawings of it. You can't see photographs of his face, or he comes through whoever viewed the photograph. But I heard it happens in like a linear thing, so like it'll go down the line of people that seen him, which that sucks. But I was just about to say, how did these verses happen? But then I forgot that they use other SCPs to try to terminate certain SCPs. Because I was about to be like, bruh, are they just starting a battle royale all up in the SCP Foundation? Like, what the heck is going on?
682 waits and instantly notices 096 crying in the corner of the containment cell.
Okay.
He approaches and directly views 096's face. 096's hands come up to cover its face as he begins to wail and cry. 682 makes a guttural sound, apparently appalled by the sounds of 096. 682 then licks up 096 and swallows him whole. Note from Dr. Carver.
SCP-682 just swallowed SCP-096. I can see movement in 682's abdomen. Either SCP-682 will throw SCP-096 back up, or SCP-096 will find another way out.
He's gonna carve his freaking way out, bro. Stop playing. Oh my gosh.
Note from researcher Monroe. X-ray footage shows 096 has begun his attack on 682. He appears to be frantically scratching at him from within. 682 begins to roar in agony and rage as the side of his abdomen begins to tear and bleed. 682's abdomen ruptures completely, and 096 is viewed tearing his way out of 682, tearing chunks of tissue.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
After
now it's Oh, bro, I'm not pausing. Okay, I don't want to pause during this part, but I'm not gonna lie. Now it's getting a bit gory. Oh, wow.
Tearing his way out of 682, he begins to pull out his ribs, causing part of 682's hide to collapse inwards. 682 roars and attempts to retreat away from 096. Note from Dr. Carver.
SCP-096 shows
Oh
no
my
sign of
gosh, I just feel my ribs being broken right now. Like, feeling the crunch and the and like the, oh, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I never broke a bone, and I never will. I never will. Unless it's like an arm, something. I could probably see like me breaking, like maybe this, or maybe twisting my foot in a bad way and breaking it. But I never could just see my arm fully breaking. I'd probably crack bones. I've had some pretty bad like falls down some deep stuff when I thought I was Tony Hawk, but like I definitely probably a lot of sprains and stuff, and like had to keep my arm in one sort of way. But I'll probably crack bones, but I won't. Oh, breaking bones, just not it. That does not feel good.
Of awareness of SCP-682 lacks for concern for such
Now, I'm not gonna be paranoid careful, but yeah, I'm just gonna say I will not.
devastating wounds. SCP-682 shows signs of distress, but nothing you would expect from a creature having their ribs pulled out.
096 continues his assault on 682, climbing up onto his back.
Pulling out the
096 begins pulling the
spikes.
spikes out of 682's back, along with a significant portion of muscle and bone. 682's tail and head thrash around in a futile attempt to try and reach 096. 682 then rolls around several times, crushing 096 beneath him.
But to no avail, right?
682 clamps his jaws around 096's head, severing all but the spinal column. 682 begins smashing 096 into the floor and the walls, apparently enraged at his inability to kill 096. 096 works his way into 682's mouth and stretches his arms and legs, breaking 682's jaw and tearing the tissue around his mouth. 682 roars and recoils, his jaw hanging uselessly as 096 advances on him again. Note from Dr. Carver.
SCP-682 is sustaining severe damage from SCP-096, however it does not seem to be having any major effects on SCP-682.
Oh.
Furthermore, we can see signs that SCP-682 is already regenerating lost tissue.
But his jaw.
24 hours later. Note from researcher Monroe.
It's been 24 hours now and neither have managed to kill the other. The containment cell though is a bloodbath. It's an ocean of blood and there's chunks of 682 piled in all directions. The 682 is regenerating a lot faster than usual, to little benefit, as 096 just tears all the new stuff straight off.
See, now that's what I know about 096, that like 096 is practically a beast, like a real beast. That's why I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Just, I hate to say words, actions speak louder than words, but I will say this. I would write like a little bit of my own spice to the one with him versing the old man, or some people say he's also known as Larry, and I think that was the term that I heard. It was Larry, but I thought it was I was calling him a different name because of like, I think I was calling him Billy because of Outlast, but yeah, this makes more sense. 682 is adapting. Like I've heard that. I need to watch that background video on 682 because that's another one that's famous in the whole containment thing. But then 096, tear off all the. This is the 096 I was trying to see against the old man. I'm not gonna lie, but now I kind of feel bad for 682. Damn.
Note from Dr. Carver.
But
I have put in an official request to my superior to end the test. SCP-096 is incapable of causing any fatal damage to SCP-682. It is now no more than two immortals locked in a never-ending battle. My concerns are growing that this battle may never reach a conclusion, or worse, breach of the containment cell.
682 mutates and sprouts appendages from his mangled shoulder region that ensnares 096. 096 grabs one of these appendages and pulls it clean from 682's body. 682 throws a huge mass of flesh onto 096, burying him under it. 682 begins consuming lost tissue and regenerates a part of his hide, which begins to mutate into long jagged spikes. 096 recovers and charges at 682. 682 ejects and launches all of the mutated spikes at 096.
I love how 682
096 is thrown
adapts.
backwards and pinned to the containment wall. He then pulls himself away from the wall, losing all the flesh and tissue still pinned to the wall. 682 snatches up 096 in his claw and begins crushing him. Note from Dr. Carver.
SCP-682 appears to be fully aware of SCP-096's regenerative capabilities. It seems he's no longer trying to kill him,
Adapt,
but more
adapt
restrain
and
him.
overcome, my
Note from
boy.
researcher Munro.
It seems 096's reputation for being non-responsive to damage is intact. Not once yet have we seen him in a form of distress due to the injuries he has sustained.
2 hours later.
Which,
30
that's
seconds.
what I mean. I don't feel like the old man. Let me just keep. I don't want to keep talking about my distaste for that episode. I'm glad I found something I kind of genuinely say I just did not really like how the battle played out. I like that though, because there's not many things that I say I don't like. I kind of just, if it's something I don't really like or vibe with, I just say, hey, it's just not for me. But that was genuinely something I did not like. Like, I really just did not like how that played out, because I feel like, I don't feel like SCP-096 would fear something like that.
Until the end of hostilities.
I don't know.
682.
I could be wrong. Who's to say anything? It's fictional, like, you know? So,
Who
like, yeah.
strikes the floor of the containment cell, sending 096 onto his back, followed by a wave of flesh and blood. 682 picks up
Story can be
096
whatever
and
you
bites
want it
around
to
his
be, so.
midsection, severing the flesh of his midsection in two.
Jesus.
682,
The
using
drawings
both
are
hands,
insane.
pulls all the flesh from 096's body, reducing him to a skeleton hanging from his own skin,
Yo,
held
look
by
at these
682.
drawings, bruh.
682 leans over the skeleton of 096 and spews acid over his thrashing bones. 682 launches 096 towards the opposite side of the containment cell, where he thrashes around, still dripping with 682's acid. 682 slumps and makes no further attempt to attack 096.
Probably tired. He's super tired.
096 begins to calm slightly and starts crying to himself in the corner, also making no further attempt to attack 682.
Yeah, 682 is slumped. 682 is like, bro, we've been going back and forth. Can we call this stuff, man? Like, someone get this man out of here. And imagine waking up from some sedatives like, Yana, what the hell is this? Let me get this annoying motherfucker out of here. Boom, bursting out your side and stuff. What? Just coming up from that. Oh, I was just like 096. But like, yeah, damn, put him in some acid. He's literally alive as just bones. See, this is exactly what I was making a callback to. Like, this 096 just does not die. Like, I just, yeah. Sorry, one more time. I know, guys. I know. I'm annoying. One more time. It's just like, I feel like 096 didn't get any, should have got some clear hits in on, like, unwaverable, like, just forward motion of wanting to attack old man, but, like, the old man. Oh my gosh, I said old man and thought an old man reacts. No, don't attack him. Don't attack him, poor 096. Well, poor 096. Nah, but, yeah. But, okay. 096, I think he's about to say this part, but I'm going to read it anyways. 096 begins to calm slightly and then starts crying to himself in the corner, making no further attempts. Okay.
Note from Dr. Carver.
Oh, he said it. I'm
It is
slow.
over, finally. SCP-682 seems exhausted and shows little movement, though he is definitely still alive. SCP-096 is sat in the corner crying into his hands. The containment cell is an absolute fucking mess, but I believe it's now safe to remove SCP-096.
Note from researcher Munro.
SCP-096 will be removed via a drone to minimize the risk of anyone seeing him, though somehow I doubt it would have the energy to go after them anyway. Security teams will sedate 682.
Yeah, don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake, my brother. He said, I doubt it would have any energy. This is exactly why the containment breaches happen. Some thoughts like this. I mean, that's good. No fear. Like, yeah, stay brave. I doubt it have the energy to attack us. Yeah. But, yeah. You can't even sedate 096, can you? Nothing like, does anything work on him? I'm surprised that they're able to sedate 682 because, like, if somebody has a regenerative factor, their body breaks down, like, would break down anything that goes in them quicker. I mean, that's just kind of like, yeah. So, damn, how much sedatives do they have on deck? Because I'm pretty sure 682, if 682 is able to adapt and stuff. Or maybe there's like some lore where they created, or like mini lore that people could put in that they created something that actually sedates 682. But I'd imagine it's pretty hard with a creature that can continuously adapt to things. But I don't know the lore of 682, so I don't want to speak too much on it. But I just know regenerative creatures with the power to regenerate would be able to break down poison or use things in their body way quicker.
To another temporary containment
Even
cell.
you, I meant to say that even you could do that. You get your body, like the people that are used to like Coyote Peterson getting stung and he actually has created a higher tolerance for venoms or things that may enter his bloodstream.
This one is clean and checked for structural damage.
Sonar-based video feed reveal 096 severely wounded and huddled in the southwest corner, apparently upset. Feed shows 682 on the north end of the room, approximately 85% of its initial mass absent. Recontainment teams retrieved both entities with relative ease. Further attempts to expose 096 to 682 cause it to turn away from 682, jumping in place while clawing at its face and screaming.
Further attempts to expose 096 to 682 cause it to jump and turn away from 682, jumping in place while clawing its face. What the hell are we in like a CSGO lobby? Or like a Gary's Mod lobby where someone's doing emotes and jumping in place? I don't even know. You can't emote in CSGO, but like Gary's Mod, like I'm thinking that, I don't know what I was thinking of, but like, no, that's literally, you could say that's the SCP game when someone's playing 096 and just trolling the D class.
Nation test was deemed a failure. And there we go, everyone. That was the battle between...
They put two beings they knew were immortal together and said the termination was a failure. You could have came to that conclusion with the beginning of the matchup.
Between SCP-682 and SCP-096. I hope it didn't bother you too much that I skipped the SCP parts. In the end, there was no real winner. Neither could kill the other, and they both just gave up eventually. But what a spectacular fight between two SCP Titans.
True.
Also, I'd like to extend my thanks to Simon for doing the voice of Dr. Carver for me.
Yeah, shout out to the voices. Hey, if he definitely ever needs voices, hey, your boy is right here. I would definitely show up in one of these episodes. But nonetheless, another thing that I wanted to say was, yeah, like, I like how he said that two SCP Titans. Is that what he said? They're just these two Titans. That's really cool. That's how I think of them, like the pillars of the SCP Foundation. They're really the poster. I call them the poster boys. That was a really good video. Thank you. That was gory. That was gore. I can't wait to see even more of the sicker stuff I get recommended. But without further ado, much love and moonlight. I will see you in the next one. Peace.